Well, I was invited by Lisa over at From Dumpy to Diva to do this collab video, or collab, I never know how to say it. I say it collab. About 20 would you rather questions. And since it's such a beautiful day today and there's not going to be too many left of them because I live in Michigan and the weather turns on a dime, I thought I'd try to do this outside and enjoy the last little spurt of my flowers because they're almost gone. And hopefully it's not too windy. I might be doing this over. We'll see. So here we go with our 20 questions of would you rather. Would you rather Instant Pot or air fryer? I don't have an Instant Pot. And I do have an air fryer that I never use. I think I've used it twice. I used it the first time when a company gave it to me to do a review on it. And I see everybody using it, but I need to get it out of the cupboard and figure out a place to put it on my counter and then use it this winter. I use it a little bit more, so I would pick air fryer. Number 2, be the driver or a passenger. I'm going to pick the passenger every single time. If I go on a long trip or something and people want to use my car, we'll use my car, I'll be the passenger. I detest driving. I cannot stand driving. I took driver's training in school, and because my mother made me, I didn't want to drive. And then I had my permit and I drove on my permit. And at that time you had your permit for 90 days, and if after 90 days you didn't take your test, then you had to renew it. And I thought my mother forgot. And my Aunt Rose pulled up with her car and said, "Come on, we're going to go somewhere." And I went, "Oh, okay." So I get in the car and I'm going with her. And she says, "You got your wallet, right?" And I go, "Yeah, why?" "Well, because we're going to get your driver's license today." And I go, "I don't want to get my driver's license." "Your mother said you have to get your driver's license." So we went. And I did miserably. I couldn't parallel park to save my life. I just couldn't do it. And so I passed everything else. So the instructor said, "If you make me this promise, if you promise me that you'll never parallel park, I'll pass you." And I didn't want to have to deal with my mother. So I made the promise, and to this day, 53 years later, I can honestly say I have never parallel parked. True to my word. Number 3, go skydiving or scuba diving. Well, I definitely wouldn't go skydiving. I just know I wouldn't go skydiving because you got to be nuts to jump out of an airplane. No, I wouldn't be doing that. I am not a strong swimmer. I have a fear of water that's over my head. And I know I would have a panic attack or an anxiety attack wearing that scuba equipment, but if I definitely had to pick, I would pick the scuba diving and just grin it and bear it, I guess. I don't even like snorkeling. I don't like any of that stuff. Live in Hawaii or Alaska? Well, I'd love to live in Hawaii, but it's so expensive. And I don't really mind the cold. I think the problem that I wouldn't like in Alaska is the darkness. I think it gets dark so much of the time of the day in different parts of the year. And but the snow, I love snow. I really do love snow. I don't really like driving in it, but I love the look of it. I love the smell of it. I love everything about snow. I absolutely love snow. But I still would pick Hawaii. Have a chef or a maid? Now this one is really tricky too. I love to cook. I really love to cook, but I really do think if I had a chef that I would be able to follow Weight Watchers a lot better, because I think that they would make things interesting and taste better. And I really don't mind cleaning the house, because my house is not dirty. It might not be, it's not really completely organized, but I wouldn't be embarrassed if people just dropped by. I wouldn't be. And so if I had to pick, I'd have to say a maid. I would say a maid. Never have to do dishes or laundry again. Well, once again, I really don't mind laundry. I don't mind the only thing I don't like about laundry is putting it away. I don't mind the washing. I don't mind putting it in the washer. I don't mind putting it in the dryer. I don't mind folding it. I just don't like putting it away. It's just such a pain. And I have a dishwasher, and I put as much as I can in that dishwasher. So let me think. I'd have to say dishes. The rule in my family is, and it's always been, whoever cooks doesn't have to clean. So when you record on your phone, that happens. I'm sorry. So anyway, I would say the dishes, because like I said, in my family, if you cook, you don't have to do the dishes, and so I kind of like that. That's something I like. Live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods. I would pick the beach 100 out of 100 times. I love when I go up to the lake. I love when we go to the cottage. I just love the sound of water. I love being by the water. I love everything about the water. If Jim had his dream, we'd live in a cabin in the woods. So that would never, you know, if we ever won the lottery, Jim would build a cabin in the woods and I would build a cottage on the lake. And then we would, never the twain shall meet. Because, you know, Jim is not really a big beach person and I'm not really a big woods person. So, but I would pick the beach. Never get angry or never be envious. Now this one's really hard. Everybody gets angry at times. And everybody's envious of people. You know, it's like a sin to be envious of people, but I guess I would say never be, I don't know. This one's a thinker. This one's really a thinker. Nobody likes getting angry, but sometimes when you get angry, you can really express, as long as you're nice, you can express what's really bothering you and get it out and then not keep it all cooped up inside of you. Because that's a killer when you're really mad at somebody and you don't say anything and you keep it all bottled up inside and then one day you just explode. So that's not good. But then you don't want to be envious of people either, because, you know, there but for the grace of God go you, you know. So, if I had to pick, I guess envious. I would pick envious. It'd be very hard to pick that one, but I think I'd pick that. Oh, this one. Hands down, easy. Have an unlimited supply of sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life. Tacos. I don't understand fish tacos, though. That's the one thing I don't understand. I love fish. Well, I don't love fish. I love cod. And I think that's what they use in fish tacos. But no. I'll have a chicken taco once in a while, but no, to have a real taco, you have to have beef. So I would pick tacos. Be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past. Well, I know I definitely wouldn't want to go 500 years in the past. I need a flushing toilet. I need running water. I need a refrigerator that I can open and my food is there. I need an open stove with a flame that I just go and it comes on. So I definitely wouldn't pick 500 years in the past. So I guess that would mean 500 years in the future. Who's to know what the future holds? Just think of 500 years ago from now, how it was 500 years ago and how much it's changed. I can't even fathom how far that would be, how much difference it would be. This one, hands down, easy. Be completely invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day. I'd want to be completely invisible for one day. I really would. But then maybe I wouldn't want to be, because if you were invisible, people could be talking about you and they wouldn't know you were there, and then you'd really see how they truly felt about you. But then I think sometimes you just know how people really feel about you. You really do. You can kind of get if you're good, you can get a vibe off of that. But, I don't know, flying. I would put that in driving. As long as I was the passenger, I guess I wouldn't mind the flying for a day. I'd just be the passenger hanging on to somebody. I would pick the invisible. This one, easily. I know this hands down. Be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds. I'd want to be able to teleport anywhere. I love going on vacations. I love going on trips. I love all of that. I hate the going part. I hate the going part. It just seems like it takes forever to get wherever you want to go. So if I wanted to go see my cousin Lynn in Toronto, I could just go, and I'm there, and I could be visiting with my cousin Lynn. Or if I wanted to go see my cousin Paul or Michael or Kathy in Duluth, I can just go, and I'm there. I could go see the Brat in Connecticut. I could go see Anita over in California. I could go hook on up and see, I think she's north, Gina, and go to Wisconsin. And I mean, I could hit everybody in a day. So that's what I would pick. I would want to Teleport. I don't care about reading people's minds. Sometimes you don't want to know what's in people's minds. You really don't. Live without the internet or live without air conditioning and heating. Well, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if I didn't have the internet. So I'd have to live without the internet. I don't know. And then I wouldn't see all my friends on the internet. I can do without air conditioning. I'm not a big fan of air conditioning, but I'm a big fan of heat in the winter. The only way I would pick the internet is if I lived in Hawaii. If I lived in Hawaii, this would be an easy hands-down question. I would pick the internet. I would want to live without the heat and the air conditioning. But where I'm at, well, I have a fireplace. I think I would want to live without the heat and the air conditioning. Have unlimited international first-class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants again. You know me. Have you met me? Hello, my name is Sandy. I love to eat out. Restaurants, hands down a million times. No, that's it. Go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn. I'd rather go back to age 5 and learn everything that I know now and go back and live my life. I would make so many smarter choices. I still would have married Jim. I still would have had my children when I had them. But I'd be, if I were a rich woman, la da 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 da. I'd be rich, because I would have invested my money better. That's a fact. Have all the traffic lights you approach turn green or never have to stand in line again? I don't mind standing in line because I like talking to people. So that wouldn't faze me in the least. So I would say I would want all the traffic lights to turn green for me. As you know, I don't like to drive. So the faster I can get to my destination, the quicker. I tend to have a heavy foot when I drive because I want to get there quicker so I can get it over with. And I'm a pretty safe driver. I really haven't had any accidents. Let me think. Well, I did have one when I was 16, but that wasn't my fault. The guy ran a stop sign and hit me. I had 2 speeding tickets. One I completely deserved, the other one I didn't. I went to court on the one that I didn't, and my father caused such a commotion, I was fined contempt of court because my father was going crazy, and the judge kept saying, Miss, if you can't control your father, I'm going to fine you in contempt. And I turned to my dad and I go, Dad, shut up. And he didn't. And I got fined, I think it was $50. My dad paid the fine, but it was that. And then the other time I was flying along and I saw the policeman. I saw him. And I thought, well, he rolled up to the thing. I already handed him all my stuff. He says, do you know why I pulled you over? And I go, could it be that I was speeding? And he said, yeah, that's what it is. And I go, okay, give me my ticket. I deserve it. And he gave me a ticket. I should have said, give me a warning. Live and learn, live and learn. Know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals. I'd love to talk to animals. I want to know what a cat thinks. I know the cat just thinks, oh, you again. And then the dog goes, my gosh, you're here, yeah. So, yeah, I'd want to talk to animals. That would be my pick. Have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door. Well, I don't plan on going to jail. So I would say the key to opens any door. The door to your heart. Lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak. Oh, this one's... I love to read. I can read a book in a day. But have you met me? I don't think I could go a day without talking. So I guess I'd want to lose the ability to speak. Or no, to read. I want to lose the ability to read. And the last question is, have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality? Well, this just goes without saying. You'd want a cat with a dog's personality. Because cats are kind of aloof. Cats could really give a crap. They don't really care. You want to pet me? Pet me. I don't care. You want to go somewhere? Go, go, go. But a dog is always happy to see you. When you go out the door, the dog thinks, oh my gosh, she's never coming back. She's never coming back. And then the cat's thinking, she'll be back. She'll be back. So, but I love a dog and a cat. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to have a dog, and I'm going to have two cats. I'm going to have a gray cat, and I'm going to have a black cat, and it's going to be Smokey and the Bandit. Well, one's going to be black and white, because that's going to be the Bandit. So, and I'm going to have a gray cat that's going to be Smokey, and then the cat's going to, the black and white one's going to be Bandit. And then the dog, I haven't really thought of a dog. I kind of like Atticus, because my favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird. So I would probably name the dog Atticus, and then the cats Smokey and the Bandit. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get, one day I will. I just know it. Jim's not into animals, really. We had a dog, Riley, which we absolutely loved. But, I don't know. So anyway, kind of long-winded, but thank you, Lisa, for including me in on this collab. Lisa's channel is From Dumpy to Diva. She's in the list down below. Please go into my information box and go over to the other channels and check them out. Go over and give them some love too. See what their thoughts are. I'm sorry that I rambled on so long. The name of my channel is Let's Get Fit with Sandy, and I hope you liked the video, and thanks again, Lisa, for inviting me.